Hey guys, this is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and this is probably going to be a really quick and dirty video. I like the fact that I am on a Sunday and Thursday schedule, but the projects that I'm doing right now, I have so many going on that I kind of lost track because some of them, two of them aren't, well actually 3 or 4 of them are not game related. And I say 3 or 4 because it depends on what day of the week and what project I'm working on. So basically what happened to me Sunday was that was my last little bit of backlog that I had going so I could work on these other projects. So I kind of pride myself on being able to get episodes out every Sunday and Thursday. It's something I want to continue doing. Recently on my Facebook, I asked a couple of my friends just general questions if they had any. So this is going to be a really quick and dirty Q&A. Gaming and not gaming related. One of my friends asked, are there any games you love that have gotten bad reviews? There's games that I've disliked that have gotten good reviews. Most recently, I'm not as hardcore of a fan of this one as the second one. A little disappointed with that game. Just played Max Payne 3. It was average, mediocre at best. And you know, recently it's been games that I've been disappointed in that have been getting great reviews. It depends on who you talk to. Mass Effect 3, I thought, you know, depending on who you talk to, it was blasted by some people. I adored the game completely. Not really. I mean, sometimes I want to say Deadly Premonition because I've played that a couple times and I really do dig the it's on purpose and it's done very well, but some critics didn't understand it. So yeah, I mean, that would be probably as close as I can get to answering that question, which really isn't answering that question. Another friend asked me, do I feel the industry can be hyped and biased and overhyped some games? Look at Call of Duty. Simply put, those are every year. That's why I'm a fan of Halo. Major Halo games come out every other year, most of the time. So I can play Halo Reach that I bought in 2009 or 2010, whenever that came out. It's 2012, and Halo 4 is finally coming out. You know, Halo 3 came out eons ago in video game lore. So it can be definitely biased as well. I mean, I see it a lot in video game journalism as well, and even some of internet reviewers out there can fall in love with the game too much. Have I been privy to this? Yes, I have. My Skylanders review. If I have one review I wish I could redo, it's the Skylanders review. It was a rookie mistake on my part. I just started doing videos and I hadn't finished the game yet. I didn't play it through the entire thing. And then realized the last 2 levels of the game, every single flaw of said game came out. Biased, definitely biased. Pretty much, I barely read. Hold out. This magazine, I barely read anymore. I don't even read the reviews. I just read some of the news and some of the articles. That's it. I can't trust that magazine anymore. So yeah, I definitely feel it can be biased, and they definitely always overhype games. That's how they sell it. It's just the fact that Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Rock Band, no, but Guitar Hero, yeah, definitely got overhyped. Rock Band too, but at least Rock Band was putting out games that were like not full retail price. I think the beginning of the end for the Guitar Hero series, and not many people realize it, but was Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s. Because that was a full price game when it came out. And it was 20 songs. Then you look at the first 2 Rock Band games and they had 50, 60 songs of pop. Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. This one's such a loaded question too, but I'm going to attempt to answer it. Do you think it's even possible to have a truly revolutionary and original idea anymore? This friend did not know me when I was in high school. Slight background. My high school's drama department knew what they were doing. They prided themselves on being the best theater department in the sticks, and I am biased on the answer, but I totally agree with them. And we went into hardcore drama teachings. You know, it wasn't just simply getting up and reading lines. We were learned, so to speak. And even back then, reading Shakespeare and reading Moliere and reading all these old plays, and even reading Greek tragedies. When it was a trilogy and a comedy, a trilogy of drama and a comedy at the end, nothing's original anymore. To paraphrase it, you could come up with a bit where you're having a discussion with a goat that's doing something sexual to you. I hate to be perverse like that, but I'm sorry. It's been done maybe 3,000-4,000 years ago. So nothing really truly original exists anymore. It's really hard to be original. In my opinion, I'm not original at all. I am inspired by a lot of people, and that's the biggest difference. I feel if you could put your own slant on it, and you can be inspired, then that's fine. Putting your own slant on things is very key to it. You gotta be you. There's no other way around it. If you try to pretend to be something else, it's gonna come out. So, let me see. What are your motives and intentions with your channel? Why did you start it and where it might lead? I started it because I got tired of not doing anything. Honest truth, I got tired of being lazy. I just put it on the Retro Hunters when they announced that they were calling it quits. I basically said, thanks man, you inspired me to get up off my butt and stop being complacent. Because that's what happened to me for the last decade. Ever since I was 25 years old, I got complacent with life. And I'm not saying I was a shiftless layabout, because I'm not. Trust me on that one. But I kind of just coasted along and really didn't do a darn thing. And now, that I've started doing my channel, that was my main inspiration to actually use my talents that had been, I felt, wasted. And I'm not saying, my acting ability. I feel like I have some of it left in me, and I hope that does come out. I really hope I entertain people, and I do reviews, and I've got more planned out. It's just a lot of things happened all at once personally that I'd rather... nothing major, but, I just don't want to get into it. That kind of slowed everything down. Another question: what can you do to separate yourself from sites like IGN, Screw Attack, Game Trailers? Just be yourself. If you go out and aim for it, it's not going to happen. If you go out and say, "Oh, I'm going to be different," you're going to look in the mirror and realize you're not so different. And some of the guys that I watch are themselves. I've been getting into a lot of the hate podcast guys. Yell Chaos, Sainted Magnus. I've been a fan of Alpha Omega for a while, and Razor Fist is probably the guy I enjoy the most, only because a lot of the things he says, his opinion and my opinion, are radically different. But he's not a punk about his shit. He backs his arguments up. And I will always appreciate a motherfucker that backs his shit up and has good, reasonable arguments behind him. And they may say that they're trying to be different, but they're really just being themselves. And that's the key. If you want to start a channel, be yourself. simple, elegant, and wow, I think that's about it. I think that's all the questions I had.